PharmaVentures, experts in deals and alliances.
Welcome to PharmaVentures Insights at Biotech and Money 2016 in London. Today we have with us Michele Marzola of GREENBONE. Welcome, Michele.
Thank you.
So tell me about GREENBONE.
Well, at GREENBONE we're trying to resolve very important orthopedic problems that today lead either to a sequence of surgeries with very limited success when trauma or cancer have destroyed larger sections of bones. So what the orthopedicians need is something that fills very large sections of the bone that can stand the stress of either bearing load or resisting to flex, and that do not create all the problems of autologous transplants or the problem of having to deal with prostheses. So we have developed something which the bone recognizes as its own, having the same structure and the same chemical composition of human bone, which permits to have a very quick reabsorption and regeneration of the bone.
So this is synthetic scaffold made from bamboo.
It is a natural scaffold because it is. We start with a green element, which is the bamboo wood, the rattan wood. We preserve all the characteristics, the physical characteristic of the bamboo, but we transform the wood through 5 steps where we have a patent into hydroxyapatite and tricalcium phosphate, which is exactly the same material of human bones.
There are many different types of bone, right? There's long bones, which is quite different to spinal bones, which is quite different to other types of bones. What sort of bone are you focusing on?
Well, basically, the bones are all the same in terms of chemical composition and microstructure. This is why our solution is applicable to any type of bone. From a geometrical point of view, we are starting with long bones because it is where the flex stress is more important and where our capability of bearing load from the beginning helps quite a bit. Eventually, we will also move into spine fusion, into flat bones, where the experiments done on long bones will certainly help designing the best way of applying our technology there.
When you compare your technology with conventional technologies, other than having the green aspect, what would be the biggest advantages of using green bones?
Well, the big advantage is that we're able to resolve these difficult orthopedic problems immediately. So the other alternatives are either developing material which are too strong, like porous titanium, or too soft, like cell stimulation or materials derived from different type of plastics, and either way they are not attuned to be fully reabsorbed by the natural bone. Bone stimulation in terms of regrowth can only generate very few milliliter of volume, and this is insufficient to give a good healing in a short period of time to the patient. And instead we are able to substitute immediately sections of several centimeters in the bones of the patient.
And what sort of data have your trials so far shown?
So far we have operated on an animal model on sheep, which have started to jump immediately after the surgical operation. So it was important to make sure that the scaffold that we have put in was sufficiently strong to sustain the legs of the sheep. All the sheep have shown a full reabsorption of the scaffold with a bone that has become even stronger than it was before.
And are you planning human trials as well?
We will start as soon as we will close the round A of our funding, and we plan to do a multi-center clinical trial with at least 50 patients across Europe, and perhaps we will see if it is possible to do it also outside Europe.
And who's going to be the payer for this technology?
Well, the future payer will be the national health system, because our technology will not cost significantly more, but will give a much better clinical result.
And I see that your COO will be speaking at TEDx very soon.
Yeah,
Yeah?
he did. Yes,
Excited for that?
Yeah. Lorenzo is going to speak at the conference, and we are very happy to be considered one of the most innovative ideas in Europe.
So you're currently raising Series A funding,
Right.
correct? And how are you doing this?
We are talking with venture capital funds. We have done the seed fund just among us as private investors for 3 million, which was one of the largest seed round in Italy. And we will continue as private investors to invest in this company alongside an important or two important venture capital funds.
So you're an investor yourself.
Absolutely.
And what captivated you about GREENBONE?
Well, we think we will generate a very significant return for our investors. So we're aiming at creating the demonstration of value that will be highly appreciated by trade buyers or eventually by the stock market.
And your vision for the future of the company?
Well, we'll try to complete the full clinical trials during the next 2 to 3 years. If the results on humans will be similar to those on sheep, we will be very happy to have contributed to resolving a very important orthopedic problems. And then we will be ready for either a trade sale or a listing in a major stock exchange.
Thank you. It sounds like you have a great technology which is solving a big problem in this world. And I wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
Michele.
the invitation.
PharmaVentures, experts in deals and alliances.